Hi, welcome back. It's Laurie with Brokeokiehomestead, and if you're new here, hi. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button down there and ring that bell for notifications, and then you'll know when we post a video again. Well, this is week 4 of our September emergency preparedness. It's just really basically a good to have things around in case of any kind of emergencies. And so, like I said, we're on week 4, and I don't know if anybody downloaded it, but this is week 4. I don't know if that's focusing or not. It says we need to have potato flakes. Some of you may or may not use them. I didn't use them until a few years ago, and I don't use them very often, but in an emergency, yeah, that is way easy to just boil some water and add milk and butter in those flakes. Boom, mashed potatoes. A little garlic too, because we like a little garlic mashed potatoes. Anyway, it says you need 4 pounds or 2 of the LDS number 10 cans. We don't have an LDS place around here, and so you're gonna have to get it at the grocery store, Walmart, or Amazon. And I went ahead and looked around this morning on the internet, and I found, I believe, the Great Value, where's that at? The Great Value brand from Walmart is $1.60 a box, and the box is 15.3 ounces. And so if you got 5 of those, that would be a little over 4 pounds, I guess closer to 5 pounds. And cost you $8. So if you need that, that's $8 to put on your 3-month storage budget. I don't know if you are budgeting out that or just getting it, or if you can't afford that all at once, you know, you can get one every week until you have that for your 3-month storage. This week also starts our long-term storage, and this is stuff that has a 20 to 30 year shelf life, and you need a 12-month supply of food for a year. So the potato flakes for that are 16 pounds or 8 pounds of the number 10 cans of the LDS, which we don't have, so I guess I can quit saying that. Anyway, 16 pounds of those Great Value potato flakes, lost that page again. You would have to get 17 boxes, and that would be $27.20 in tax. So that's really not that bad when you think about it, because that will do a lot of meals, and you can also add the potato flakes to thicken soups up or whatever. I mean, I like them for that. Anyway, so put that on your list of things to get for this week. And then also your $2 per person. So you should have $8 per person in your household in your little envelopes. Your home storage for your month supply is stain remover. Now I've used Shout for years and years, and I like it, and it's easy and handy. But this next few weeks, as I run out of my Shout, I'm going to try to use the Fels Naphtha bar or the Zote bar. I think I like the Fels Naphtha better, and I'm going to try to use that to get stains out. You know, I don't have all the kids at home and the uniforms to wash for all the sports, but I do still have my husband who is a mechanic, so we'll see how the Fels Naphtha works on his clothes, and if it does, I might switch to that, because it's only like $1 a bar, and that bar will last forever. And the Shout is like $3 for a small bottle, and it doesn't last very long. So that is my new goal for the next couple of weeks, to see how well the Fels Naphtha works. But if you use a Shout, or I can't remember the other one, stain remover, you need to get a month's supply of that. Our preparedness goals are to update immunizations. I'm not going to say much about that. I know a lot of people have different views on immunizations, and so we'll just leave it at, if you want to get your immunizations, it's time to get updated. Your equipment goals is to have a hatchet and a whetstone. Of course, living out here, we have one or two laying around at all times. Chopping wood for our fireplace, or removing little branches, I guess you'd say, twig-like branches off the trees or whatever. So, but you need to make sure that you have some way to sharpen that, and a whetstone is a good thing to have for that. So not only do you need to have it, you need to practice sharpening your hatchet so you know how to make a good sharp edge on that hatchet. And our weekly inventory is fuel and light. I need to go to town and fill my gas buckets. We have worked our way back through them, and we have several empty ones, and so it's time to load those up in the truck and take them to town and get them full. You always want to rotate your fuel so it doesn't get old. I mean, there are stabilizers that you can put in it, but being out here, we use those, 5-gallon, is it 5-gallon fuel, red fuel containers pretty often. I mean, we have lots of things that we run with those, but you need to have whatever you run. I mean, if you have diesel, you should have some diesel in some of those containers as well, and be sure and mark them, because if someone needs to go ahead and grab one and fill something up, you sure don't want them getting diesel for their gas or gas for their diesel. That'd be a bad old deal. Anyway, so that's something that you need to think about, and how much you need for, a month anyway. And light. I mean, we already talked about the rechargeable wall lights, I guess, so I'm not sure what kind of light they're talking about here, other than, more flashlights and maybe lanterns. I mean, if the lights were to go out and you didn't have any electricity for an extended amount of time, you could get the oil lamps. Those work really well. We have a couple of them. If you go to thrift stores or antique shopping places, or maybe even estate sales, you might be able to pick up one or two. And the little Coleman lanterns, kind of forgot about those. Those would probably be really good to have a couple of hanging around too, and candles. But, always be careful with your candles. Never leave them unattended, or can burn down your house. So those are the things that are on our list. And also remember, now this is per person, so you have to times however many people are in your household. And that could get expensive if you have 4 or 5 kids. And I mean, I know budgets, it's hard when you have that many kids, and the prices of things are going so high, it's just crazy. But it's better to get them now while they're still there and somewhat affordable, than wait 6 months down the road and find out they don't have any, or the prices are astronomical. So if you can, just pick up what you can. I mean, if your budget says you can only spend $40 extra this month, then that's just what you do. I mean, and then next week you buy something else. And if there's things, you can cut out that you don't need, it's probably time to start doing that kind of thing. I mean, just like the Shout. I mean, compare the prices of a $3 bottle of Shout or a 99-cent bar of soap. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but when you add little things like that up, it sometimes comes to quite a bit of money. I mean, if you go out every day and you buy a Coke or whatever every day, I don't even know how much a fountain drink is. What is it, a couple of dollars? Over a month's time, you're looking at $60 that you've spent on pop, which you don't need anyway. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox and just get back to this. And it's also good to look for sales. I mean, if y'all would download this, you could look ahead and you could see, I mean, maybe next week something goes on sale that's on here, like, excuse me. Spaghetti sauce is our thing for next week. So you might keep your eye open for sales ads on different grocery stores to see if maybe their spaghetti sauce is going to be on sale. It might not be on sale. It might be on sale this week, and not next week. So you might flip-flop those and get your spaghetti sauce this week and your potato flakes next week. I tried to find Jumbo Foods sale ad, but they don't have that online anymore. So if anybody knows how I could get that online, since I don't get the newspaper and I don't have an ad, or I could look at those ads and see what was on sale. I mean, what is that? We have Cash Saver. I don't remember the other grocery store because I mainly just go to Aldi's and Jumbo. But if y'all find something on sale on here, let us all know so we can run there and get that too. And I think that's all that we have on our list for this week that we need to be starting to get prepared for. I did go in my stock room and I did inventory the grains, pastas, and my cleaning supplies. Yay, go me! Still haven't done the first aid and medical. Not sure I will. I need to. I will. Anyway. So that is that for this week. And I found I forgot I had these. Where's a blank one? I forgot I had these little things that I downloaded from the Motivated Mom Planner. I did this years ago when the kids were still here, some of the kids, and it's a 2-week menu plan. Y'all see that? So you can write down, you know, meals for the week. And if you're like me, it doesn't always have to be in order. I mean, just because you say Monday you're having meatloaf doesn't mean you have to have that there, but at least you have your list. Here's mine for this 2 weeks. And it may not be the day that we have it, but I have it on here and I know that I have these things in stock, and the things that I don't are now on my grocery list for this week. And so we are out of things to juice, and we have had no juice for several days, and I need some juice. So I'm going to be buying some green grapes at Aldi's. They're 95 cents a pound. I think tomorrow's the last day for that sale, Tuesday. So I'm going to get 3 pounds of those. I'm going to get their Gala apples that are on sale. I'm going to get 6 pounds of those. They have avocados for 49 cents. I think I'm going to get 20 of those, and I'm going to smash them up and freeze dry them so we can have avocados this winter. And they have limes for 10 cents. I'm going to get 10 of those, and I'll be using part of that for the avocados, but I think I'm going to have some cherry limeade. Potatoes. I looked at cost effectiveness of buying potatoes and boiling them and freeze drying them, and it's actually cheaper for me to buy it already potato flakes. So sometimes you got to do a cost-effective analysis. I need some more mushrooms because I think we're going to have stroganoff sometime this next 2 weeks, maybe for lunch. I'm bad out of blueberries, and we do like our blueberry pancakes, and I also like to throw some in the juice. I'm out of coarse pepper, and all we have is that little pepper, and sometimes those little salt pepper shakers are stingy. I like the bigger pepper anyway. We're out of bacon. I think I have maybe 3 slices left. Barely made that. And I think it runs about $6.50 a package at Aldi's. It's the uncured, they call it, because it's not what the USDA considers cured, so they have to label it like that. But I won't get on my soapbox about the USDA. That'd be another video. Anyway, I'm getting 3 of those bacons, and I think I'll get some cottage cheese for some of our lunches this week. And so I'm not sure how much all that's going to add up to. 20, 30, 40. It probably will be about $50 to $60, I think, for all that. But that does not include the $8 for my, what was that for the potato flakes? It was more than that, because I have some already. So I think I just needed $8 more worth of potato flakes, and I'll be set for that. So I'm looking at $70 with tax maybe for the next 2 weeks food. Now that doesn't include, I also need, where's that other list? I got too many lists. I needed some boric acid. I have some ants that are coming in. I think they're coming in like through the light socket thing by my kitchen sink, and it's driving me crazy. I've used everything, and boric acid is supposed to work too, so I'm going to get some of that. And of course I need some chicken feed. I got enough dog food. I got that last time I was down at Sam's because it's way cheaper down there. It was like their bags down there are 52-ish pounds. They used to be 55 for $23, and that's what it used to be up at Atwood's. But now Atwood's has like 44 pounds and it's $26. So to Sam's I went and bought several bags of that. Atwood's was out of the cheap cat food, so I'll see if they have any more of the cheap cat food. Yeah, I got too many cats. Y'all need to come get some cats. Lots of kittens. Your choice, your color, whatever. And then my chicken feed, I ran out, so they've been having to eat goat feed, which my goat feed went up and it's cost more than the chicken feed now. So get some more chicken feed and don't run out. I think that was all that I had on my list that I needed to get, so that doesn't count towards my grocery list. That's farm expenses. Anyway, are y'all still doing this with me, or have you decided that's too much work? I think we all need to be prepared for things that might be coming, especially in the way of the economy. We all know it is not getting better. So just try to get a few extra things if you can each week, and or however you can afford them. And that's what I'm doing. I don't want to be caught out here, you know, not being able to get to town, or the prices just be stupid crazy. And you know, my garden did not do what I wanted it to this year. And you have years like that where you just don't get what you need to get out of your garden. So, I mean, there's no shame in going to Aldi's and buying a case of green beans or a case of tomatoes or whatever. I mean, you do what you got to do. I mean, that's one of Phillip's favorite saying is, what do we do? Whatever it takes. And so here on the Brokeokiehomestead, that's what we do. Y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you later.